safe here.
This time on Heavy Rescue 401.
It might rip right in half.
The county crew faces a T-bone trailer.
No!
Holy.
A light-duty job
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
causes heavy-duty trouble.
Can't see anything out here.
And a frigid jackknife
It's a good way to break a bunch of stuff.
heats up
Whoa!
for Herb's rookie.
No! Hey!
These roads are slippery, man. Look at the snow.
Snow on the floor now, baby. It's coming down hard.
On the eastern edge of the 401,
You got a wreck up here?
a late-night storm is hammering the highway.
Ah, you had a big truck in the ditch up there.
Somebody passing me right now.
OPP Sergeant Jen Coles is seeing drivers failing to adjust to conditions.
Just because there's snow on the highway doesn't mean that there's not ice underneath that snow. Winter tires are fantastic, but if you're on ice, they're still not going to help you all that much if you have to stop quickly.
Down the road, the crew from Herb's is fighting to keep up with calls.
Cornwall from 17, we are 10-8-401 eastbound at 796.
10 miles east of Cornwall, Andrew Vink and Bill Fell head up an unplowed side road.
So we're responding to this car that got stuck off the side road, so she's probably stuck in like in a 4-foot drift.
And you don't have any idea where she is?
Nope.
A small job for a heavy wrecker, but an urgent one. And no smaller truck could make it through these roads.
It's pretty much like a last resort kind of rescue operation going on here.
It's snowing hard.
These highways are brutal.
6 miles farther east, wind is whipping up whiteout snow across the main highway.
Can't even see the road.
And the newest member of Herb's crew is answering his own call.
Right now, we just got a call from the OPP. We have a jackknife tractor trailer blocking the entire highway moving westbound.
At just 21, Zach Thompson has been learning heavy recovery under Andrew and Bill's guidance.
We have cars taking the ditch, we have trucks taking the ditch, trucks jackknifing.
So this will be pretty interesting. I've never done a jackknife.
Tonight, mentors Andrew and Bill won't be there to help.
It's either like a make or break moment where you build your confidence or you go back home and you doubt yourself.
I just hope we make it there. Hey, Cornwall, I see him.
And I drove up there. I'm thinking, oh boy, here we go. This is sink or swim for me.
I want a line on the front of the truck and a line under the trailer.
Yeah, on the corner?
Yeah.
Andrew's cousin, Sean, is on scene, but Andrew wants Zach to take the lead.
And then in the front,
Rigging to the tow hooks on the front bumper and pulling the semi straight.
Under a lot of pressure, OPP want this out as fast as we can, and we have all the traffic backed up behind them.
In these conditions, the longer traffic backs up, the greater the chances of a chain reaction crash. But Zach has just hit a major speed bump.
do you have the tow hooks for your truck? The tow hooks, do you have them?
There's no tow hooks on this thing.
I can't even rig up to the trailer. There's no pins on it.
Andrew or Bill's not there, and you gotta figure it out by yourself. How are we gonna do this?
Ah, boy.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
I can't even rig up to the trailer. There's no pins on it.
With traffic backing up and weather getting worse, Zach needs a new plan.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Put a rim chain there.
Right away, I jumped to the rims and thought that was my best shot. Hooking it there, I can maneuver the truck the way I want.
But the plan depends on the wheels staying in position. If it spins, the rigging could twist and snap.
Put your truck in neutral and release your brakes and steer out.
So Zach needs the driver to help guide the tractor without hitting the accelerator.
Can't see anything out here. Okay, let's start pulling. Sean, get him to steer with me.
Oh, left, 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 left. Oh! No gas, no gas.
No!
Just turn.
I don't want him to drive.
Turn, oh.
Holy! Hey!
Don't touch the gas.
Do not touch your gas. Turn your wheel this way.
Turn the wheel left, no gas.
My God. All he's doing is spinning on my chain. It's a good way to break a bunch of stuff. Turn your wheel that way a bit, buddy. I want to straighten you out. It's working.
We were able to pull him out and get him straightened out, and off he went.
Never a dull moment out here in a snowstorm.
There's still a long night ahead for the entire crew, but Zach has already hit another milestone.
Gotta love winter.
I felt a sigh of relief, knowing what Andrew's taught me and what Bill has taught me is getting put to good use, and that I'm showing them I'm able to do things on my own now.
Southwest.
It sounds like it's going to be quite a mess.
At the far end of the 401.
It's 10:30 at night, and we're heading out to 77 Highway. We've got what I'm told is a double tractor-trailer rollover.
Eric Goddard is heading toward Leamington, and a major recovery.
We're going to definitely have all hands on deck for this one.
But as he approaches the scene, it's an even bigger job than he expected.
Just rolling up here, I can see that it's going to be an all-nighter from the looks of it. I couldn't even imagine the ride these two guys went for.
A northbound and an eastbound semi collided in the intersection, ripping off one truck's cab and spinning the other right into a power pole.
Fortunately, there's no injuries that aren't going to heal here. So for everybody to walk away after that kind of an impact is pretty surprising.
It's going to be messy no matter how we do it.
Yeah.
Dealing with that impact will require the entire County Coxswain heavy crew, including Eric's new boss, owner Derek Dodoni Sr., and all three of his sons.
The only thing holding that trailer together is the wood floor.
On this crew, Eric is still finding his place.
It's full of automotive parts. It's actually a relatively heavy load. The challenge for me working with a new crew really is I'm so used to just making that call, and I really need to see where I fit in that dynamic, and I need to learn where they fit in.
And for a mess this bad, they'll need to work together.
Trailer's destroyed, bottom rail's broke, both top rails are broke, suspension's ripped out of the trailer axle on one side. She's smoked.
Ooh, broke right in half, eh?
Yeah, this ain't gonna be a pretty deal with it no matter what we do.
Yeah.
But before they even start, they need to clear the second truck blocking Highway 77.
Hydro shut down, it's all de-energized, you're good to go.
Okay, Highway 77 runs directly into the 401.
Pay a few bills.
It's an important road, so we need to get that open as quick as we can.
Yeah, you can keep going.
first step of the recovery is plain and simple. We just need to get it out of here as quick as we can.
How's that?
We're good, Eric.
All right.
Okay.
I'll open up the highway.
All right, thank you, sir.
The first truck is gone, and the highway is open.
What we're looking at is honestly just a complete and utter mess.
Now, the real job begins.
What do you think about disconnecting the tractor from the trailer?
Free to try.
Okay. We're gonna give this a try, see what happens.
What we're gonna have to do is separate that tractor. That'll give us a little more room to work and deal with this trailer.
Hey, Senior, you got your fifth wheel puller?
I just got it.
Is it top or bottom?
Bottom. Naturally.
Fifth wheel pins on the downside, and there's pressure on the pin, which made it a lot more difficult. Fifth pin's being a real pain in the ass.
It's down now, but it won't stay down. It's pulled.
It will not stay unlatched. I don't want to let it go. We've got to get this tractor off this trailer.
Want to hook a chain up or what?
Hey, Senior, you care if we just drag it?
I don't care. I gotta hold the pin down now.
With the pressure forcing the latch closed, Derek needs to hold it open. And his youngest son, Dennis, will use his wrecker to drag the tractor.
I'm going to hold it down while Dennis pulls the tractor away.
I'll give that a try then.
Yep.
Don't really know how this is gonna go. I don't really like the idea with his arm up in there, but it's gotta be done and we're gonna give it a go.
Okay, he's just gonna try to roll ahead a bit.
All right, because I gotta hold it down, eh?
Okay, you just be safe here.
Yeah.
Doing something like this is kind of high risk. I'm not really going to put anybody else in that spot but myself.
Just gotta move it a foot.
He'll need to pull hard enough to jar the tractor loose. And Senior will be right in the middle.
I'm expecting to give it a hard tug, but I don't want to pull the truck ahead too far.
When that truck comes out from under there, the last thing he wants to do is be in the way.
Come on, Dennis. I can't hold this thing forever. Open. Pull. I can't hold the pin. Pull it.
Off Highway 77 near Leamington,
Whoa!
the pull to separate the semi
Hold on, guys, hold on.
just went too far.
Everybody good?
Took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting it to come apart that fast.
Derek, you okay?
It all happened real quick.
Dennis, you had to pull it a foot.
I was shocked that it came free that easily, and it kind of just went ahead a lot further than, I was expecting.
I didn't mean to holler at you. It's just you scared me.
I'm glad no one did end up getting hurt, my dad especially.
No problem.
As safe as you want to be and plan to be, there is that certain risk you take at times.
And tonight, the risk has paid off, so the crew can clear the tractor.
Okay, good. Roll it, Dan. Okay, easy.
They're automotive parts.
Now, they turn to the trailer.
You know what the sad part is? The hardest part of the job hasn't even started.
There's still 30,000 pounds of freight threatening to rip the trailer in two.
First thought here is we're going to most likely have to offload this trailer, and it's going to make for a really long night.
I have a quick meeting here. You gonna be able to bring that over loaded or what?
No. Even if we stood it up, there's nothing we can do. It's in two pieces.
So we gotta offload it first?
That's the only thing we can do, I think, unless you got a difference of opinion.
I'm really new to the team, so it's not like I'm going to come up with a plan and just put my damn foot down and say this is the way it's going to be.
If the trailer holds together, they can offload on the paved road. If it doesn't hold, the mess and the job will be much bigger.
Quite honestly, I think we should maybe just do a test pull on it and see if we can get her straightened out a bit.
Want to give her a whirl? I'll give her a whirl.
What do we got to lose?
There's no easy way to unload this. Why don't we take a shot?
This is called the pull and pray. I'm one of those guys that believe in plan A and only plan A. Unfortunately, this recovery's already got me going on B and C in my head, so it's just not going to be pretty.
If we can just get the plows just to run through lane 1. I hope you got a shovel.
In Cornwall, the storm is still hammering the eastern end of the 401.
Ridiculous up here, man. There's so much snow you can't go nowhere.
This is brutal.
And on a side road just off the highway, Andrew and Bill are closing in on the driver who is overwhelmed by conditions beyond her ability.
The only truck that probably can get access to her right now is one of the heavies. Like, look at these drifts.
There's nothing else that could get to her, unless you go there with 3 dogs and a sleigh.
It's a night when no one should be driving unless absolutely necessary.
Go on an adventure.
Andrew keeps an eye out for any sign of the car. But tonight, he's got another big concern.
I like big trucks. That's pretty original.
That's a good one.
Andrew and his wife, Val, are expecting their first child.
Sure.
Okay. I'm heading out to this recovery, but to be honest with you, I've got a lot on my mind. This baby could come at any time right now.
One thing left now is for him to come out.
Yep.
But out on the road, there's still a driver in trouble and a job to do.
Looks like something came through here not long ago.
Is that her over there?
There she is.
When we came around the corner and saw the taillights, just barely saw her. The car was getting covered with snow. There was snow all around it.
With no emergency kit in her car, this night could have ended badly.
Help has arrived.
Hi.
Hi. We made it.
Trying to get home. Stranded. I can't even back up forward. I tried.
Hey, you can stay warm in here and get it hooked up. God, it's brutal. Okay.
Okay.
If I flash a high beams, Billy, to stop.
Okay.
I just had Bill put in low and just crawl it out.
There we go.
There you go. Keep on going. Keep on coming. Beautiful.
They're the best.
No, they're not the most paying job, but they're probably the most gratifying job. You're gonna make it home safe, one piece. It's good. Cornwall from 17. Okay, let's get out of here.
Think I'm there.
That'll work.
Back off Highway 77,
Man, this is ugly.
Eric and Senior are rigged up and ready to see if they can pull the trailer onto the road.
To try to offload it down into the field there is going to be a real nightmare. We're going to see if we can't slide the whole thing in one piece up on the road.
Eric will pull on straps around the rear of the trailer, where it needs the most support, while Senior pulls on the front, working together to keep it intact.
So, how are we looking here? Derek, are you good?
I'm good. You say when.
I guess it's a 50-50 chance. We'll give it a shot.
But they've got 30,000 pounds of auto parts working against them.
It's coming to us a bit. He's coming. I'm extremely amazed. We're still expecting the back of that trailer to break off, and I can't believe that at this point it hasn't.
That's some boat right there.
It's making some bad sounds here. We're just praying it stays together. It's crucial that we're both in sync.
Keep your eyes on this thing. It might rip right in half.
If we're just out a little bit, all we're gonna do is bend the trailer in half.
Oh, stay, you bitch.
Yo! Oh! Senior!
Keep your eyes on this thing. It might rip right in half.
On Highway 77, north of Leamington.
Yo! Oh! Senior!
The county crew's plan and the trailer are coming apart.
Stop, stop, stop.
We got a lot of the load pushing out the roof there.
Yep.
I mean, if we can keep going.
Yep. Let's get her done.
We're all in. If she breaks part, she breaks part. All we gotta do is keep in sync, keep it sliding.
I can't believe it. Like, there's literally nothing holding it but the damn floor.
Looking at Eric right now, and it's blowing both our minds that this thing's not busted right in half.
Give me a bit more. Give me a bit more. That's all we got, man. Get the land all, John. Take what you can get, buddy. Take what you can get. I can't believe it stayed. I can't believe it.
Now, they need to get the trailer home.
I say we stick the land all under it as far as we can and just slide out the parts that are hanging off the end and let the rest of the trailer stay there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now that we have it up on the road in one piece, bit of a gamble once again, but we're going to try to put this thing on a trailer loaded. If we can keep it in one piece, it's going to save us a whole lot of time.
If they can get the trailer onto their tilting land-off flat deck, they save the time of an offload. But getting it there intact will be a delicate operation.
The landau, it's like a big ramp, and we're just gonna inch it under the trailer as much as we can.
If your angle's too high and you're picking this up like this, you're gonna tear it open. Then the load's coming out.
We're gambling a lot.
You've one shot, you gotta get her right the first time.
So I'm praying this works for us.
All right, so you ready?
I hope this works.
Have them back up. Okay, here we come.
If we can get the bed under 75% of the trailer, we're laughing.
Come on, you bastard.
Got him.
You can get another ½ inch.
It's the last piece of this puzzle. We're going to level out the landau trailer, slide the axles back, and we're gonna put it flat so we can transport it down the road.
Okay, refit.
This is pretty much a moment of truth, whether all this crazy ideas are gonna work.
Plan F. Okay, let's do her.
It's either gonna bust right off and fall on the ground, or it's gonna stay intact.
Coming up.
Yep, it's coming nice. Can you believe that? We've got the trailer on the landau now. I'm a very happy guy.
No words.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I can't believe it stayed together. I didn't think there was a chance in hell. We're not gonna hug it out, are we?
Working with Eric seems to be a good chemistry.
I don't care, we gotta go 10 kilometers an hour. Let's just get her home.
We take the best plan and we go with it.
John, good job, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
We worked really well together. I was really fortunate to fit in the way I believe I'm fitting in. So it's a good sign.
That is the craziest I have ever seen.
the trailer is holding together remarkably well. We should be pretty good all the way back to our yard with it. Each guy tonight did a great job. I'm proud as hell of all of them. We'll be talking about this one for a while.
At the Herb's yard in Cornwall, the storm is past with the sunrise.
I'm trying to find the oil leak.
Now Andrew and crew are busy making sure the fleet is ready for the next call.
Preventive maintenance on this beauty before the storm hits next weekend. Herb's telling Andrew speaking.
But today, it's his expectant wife, Val, on the phone.
She calls me up and she actually says, yeah, I think it's time. Okay, so I asked you the question, are you sure? You say, yeah, it's time. She got a phone call from Val. She's having contraction every 3 minutes, so we're gonna roll out, going up.
Oh, snap.
I kind of got all giggly and nervous, and I'm rushing out of the office, going to the car, get in the car. For the keys. Forgot the keys. Works a little better if I had keys, eh? It wasn't the smoothest response to my first kid. Next time I walk through this door, it might be a dad. So.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Just to the northwest, B&G Towing's 1-ton rolls toward Ottawa.
Let's get out there and get her done.
Rotator op Mitch Wright has left his usual truck and familiar terrain 250 miles behind him to answer a customer's call.
We got a car that's parked in its garage inside and the floor collapsed and it's ended up in the basement.
It's a smaller job than Mitch and mechanic Matt Huckling usually tackle.
With these unusual circumstances, they definitely send the proper guys for the job, and that's us. We're used to doing recoveries with, 53-foot transport trucks and the big stuff, so, it's refreshing to go do something with a car.
But as they move in for their first look,
Holy, it's deeper than I thought it was gonna be. It looks like a mess. This job's definitely gonna be bigger than we thought. Yep. This is so sketchy.
This is gonna be hard.
This is gonna be real hard. Holy.
on the 401 between London and Windsor, afternoon traffic has been moving well.
Anybody on the eastbound side say anything?
But on a ramp 40 miles east of Windsor,
Looks like an accident on the ramp.
one semi has come to a hard stop.
And there's the load upside, and it's a big mess.
The OPP called and want us out there, so off we go.
Answering the police call, Jason Verkade.
I don't know what we're going to encounter. A few minutes here, we'll find out.
Close behind, his father, John, owner of Chatham Towing.
Hopefully that it isn't backed up and we can get at it quite quickly.
OPPs just gave us the ramp and they took off. The load partially shifted, and that's what took them over.
That load is going to add a heavy challenge to the recovery.
Right now, what we're looking at is a tractor trailer, fully loaded, 80,000 pounds of soybeans. We can't upright it with the load in it.
But the crew at Chatham has been fighting tough wrecks for 5 decades.
Okay.
1968 is when I started. 51 years now, and I still love it.
Now at 77, John's built up the company and a one-of-a-kind shop.
Well, anyways, it's a heated pool and everything nice for the guys. This is my man cave. That's our watchdogs.
His shop is built for relaxing in style. But his fleet is all business.
My name going down the road. If it's not equipped and not clean, you don't belong there. I have my son Jason, who runs the heavies. The little one can be done too if you guys have time, Jay.
I got roped into it because it's family business, right?
Oh yeah, looks good, bud. Looks super good. And then I have Trevor, who runs the other heavies. They've been there for around 30 years. I'm getting old enough that the next generation should take over.
Right now, that's Jason, up against a mammoth load of soybean seeds.
There's probably zero structure left. You can actually see the load starting to try to pop out. That's essentially what we're dealing with right there. Yeah, they looked kind of weird because they were fluorescent green, right? But that's just a treatment that they put on the bean to help it grow. We could take a chance on rolling it with the load inside, but I'm afraid that it's so badly damaged that it's just gonna end in a bigger disaster.
So Jason needs to find the quickest way to get the load out of the trailer.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna open the top up. Hopefully, gravity will help most of it out.
The trailer is a write-off. Cutting it open should let the load spill out so the seeds can be salvaged.
Honest to God, I don't think I've ever done this before. So as I'm cutting, the beans are actually starting to spill out just due to the sheer weight on the thin aluminum roof. The sooner I can get this thing out of here, the happier everybody's gonna be. We just have to get rid of all the weight out of this thing. And there we go.
I mean, I can monkey my way around.
Back in the garage in Ottawa.
Give her a kick. Okay, there you go. Right arm.
Mitch and Matt are working to form a plan.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
Dude, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea how the car ended up in there, but it's time to get it out.
With the car facing away from the driveway, their best bet is to rig and lift on the rear.
Let's get the wrecker in and get hooked up to the back of it.
It's good. Chain sling it from the ass end and then pick it up with the winch, drop it right on the wheel lift.
Okay.
So the first step of this process is to pick up the back of that car and get it set into our wheel lift and strap down.
Then they can lift from the front and pivot the entire car upward and level.
That's gonna do it. I'm in the wrong profession. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Yeah. Okay, can you get a little bit of boom in? So as he's pulling the back of the car up, we want the front to kind of come towards him a little bit as well. Okay, good. There we go.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, but be careful.
The tires are on the wheel lift. Mitch needs to make sure they stay there, but that requires a compromise.
We're gonna use the small rim strap.
Yeah. We're running ratchet straps through the rim. Due to the fact that the holes in the rims are so small, we can't use big heavy-duty ratchet straps. We gotta use the little car ones. I'm a little nervous, but we don't have enough space, so tighten them up nice and tight and roll with it.
There you go. And do the other side.
Now they can rig the front wheels for the upward maneuver.
A1 steak sauce, buddy.
A1 steak sauce. We got the front rigged up. Now we basically got to pivot the entire car on that wheel lift by bringing that front end up. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, snug this one up.
This is the moment of truth. If this lift goes wrong, you know, that's the end of it.
It all hinges on the small straps holding the rear wheels.
We gonna have a problem with those mirrors?
No.
Keep an eye on those.
Hey, off the ground.
You're out of the way, right?
Yep, I'm way at the front.
Okay.
I'm looking at the car, hoping that all of our rigging stays in place.
Okay, you're clear. We're gonna be clear there. We gotta come up on the front of here.
Yeah.
We're almost there. Maybe another half a foot. Just enough to clear, and we're home free. Come on, baby, come on. How are we looking?
Bit more. Bit more.
Come on, baby, come on. How are we looking?
Bit more.
In a garage in Ottawa,
Bit more.
The entire lift is hinging on a set of small straps.
Where are you?
I'm up the way at the front.
Dude, that made my heart stop. Well, I knew Matt was in a safe spot, but still, something breaks like that, your first instinct is, you know, holy crap, is he okay?
Thankfully, the trunk hit the boom and stopped it from doing any more swinging or falling back in the hole.
Strap let go, didn't it?
Yep.
Where we put the strap through the rim, it sliced that strap right in half, and, you know, there it goes.
I'm pulling ahead to get this thing minimally halfway. We'll drag the rest out.
It's time to use some brute force and just get this thing out of here.
How much room do we got now to go forward?
Fair bit.
It wasn't ideal with only one strap holding it in and the trunk into the boom, but we didn't really have any other options other than to drive out.
I don't care if we drag the tire. I just want to get this thing out of this garage. Get it home. Out. Nowhere near the way I wanted it to come out, but it's out.
Getting the car out of there and onto the driveway is probably the best feeling I've had in a long time.
That's what caused all that. This strap folded right around and broke the hook off.
I think it definitely was a good learning opportunity for both me and Matt.
It's not like it's something that you get to practice every day. It's kind of a once in a blue moon thing.
At the end of the day, everyone was safe, nobody got hurt, and we got the car.
Still at the rollover.
On the ramp near Chatham, the sun is starting to set. And operator Trevor Gerard has joined the fight.
Definitely come around here a little quick, I think. But as long as nobody's hurt, that's the main thing.
Hey, Jen, you don't know if anybody tried to pull the pin, eh?
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find a bar.
Oh. Trevor's dad worked for me when Trevor was just a young guy. His dad passed away when I was along his bedside, and I says, hey, man, don't worry about your son. I'll look after him.
Oh, there it is.
We're all one big happy family now.
This side's still open?
Yeah, it's still open.
So what John wants to do is see if we can disconnect the tractor from the trailer. We'll flip it, get it out of here. We're only dealing with one casualty at a time. It's gonna be a lot easier this way.
Once we slide it out from the trailer, we'll pull it over with these two and catch it with the main two.
Yep.
There she is.
She's out of it.
Yeah, you're free. Bust that mirror, 7 years of bad luck.
Oh well. Rolling the tractor, that's the easy part of the job, right? Now we're going to the one that's gonna give us a little bit of a heartache here. I'm gonna rig to the front of the trailer. Trev's getting in position, he's gonna rig to the back.
The first step, bring the wreck within reach for the roll.
I just gotta drag it a little bit closer. It's quite a reach over. And that'll empty more of the soybeans out at the same time. So we're kind of killing two birds with one stone.
Oh, here we go.
And then drag her up a little bit.
Oh, look at that. Now she's coming out. Then set her down and it's rolling.
Re-rig and put our straps around it and set her on our wheels.
The soybeans are out, but the bins that held them, or totes, are still stuck inside.
The totes weigh about 200 apiece empty.
Adds up pretty quick too, right?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
2,000 pounds of loose weight that can bounce around in a trailer barely holding together.
Try it. That's what it is.
But with the night and temperature falling, the crew needs to get the ramp open.
So we're gonna try and stand it up with the totes in it.
Yeah, I'm hoping everything goes the way it should.
Going up.
Will it stay together? I'm hoping.
We're taking a gamble. It's like going to the casino, right? You don't roll the dice, you won't win.
Up. Boom, up. Oh, come on.
The trailer's making awful, awful sounds.
All of a sudden we hear a snap and a crack. This is not a good sign.
We're trying. We're taking a gamble.
Up. Boom, up.
On a 401 off-ramp, the Chatham crew is betting the bins in the trailer might be light enough for the lift.
Come on.
What was that?
Today, their bet doesn't pay off.
All of a sudden there's a snap and the trailer shakes.
It's over.
It's like, damn, we lost this one.
It's right through.
Okay. Straps actually cut through the wall. We took a risk here. We knew it. We're trying to get the ramp open.
That wall's pretty much broke right off.
What we're gonna do is just put her down before we split her completely in two.
Get your crawler over here and we'll pull her out.
The cleanup crew is providing some extra help to empty the trailer, but it comes at a price.
We've got the excavator coming around. We gotta close that ramp.
With the second ramp now closed, the end of the job just got more urgent.
That's it. Try to upright it and get it sitting up in the road here. We're good?
Oh, here we go.
Come on.
There, that's what I want. Now I can set it right in the middle of the lane. And boom in. There you go.
That went beautiful. We set her right down. There was no bouncing or nothing. So all in all, it went pretty good.
That went all right.
That went way better.
Yeah.
It's definitely a victory moment.
Looking better now that she's out of the ditch. So good to have those wheels back on the ground again, and that really makes us feel good.
The trailer's on the ground, truck's on the ground, we're gonna get hooked up. I'm happy just to be done.
That's it, we're out of here.
Jason and Trevor, super guys to work with. They are very experienced, and that's why at my age, I'm still here, enjoying every minute.
At the end of the week in Cornwall,
I gotta check. Give me a sec.
Andrew's back at work, and today he's brought visitors, Val and their newborn son, Xavier.
Andrew?
Yeah?
There's something in the back bay that I'd like you and Val to see.
Okay.
And there's a surprise to welcome the fourth generation to the family business.
What you guys got planned now? I got 28, my flatbed backing in, and I'm just thinking, what is going on?
That's awesome.
And then I see this toy car strapped down to this deck.
That's awesome. Even with the Herb sticker on it.
Yeah.
We love you.
It's
Thanks again.
perfect.
So let's get a big family hug.
All right,
Jesse.
I've got two families. I've got one at home and one at the shop.
Might not be related by blood, but you're related by
towing.
Yeah. Very good.
It was really nice to see both of them come together.
Thanks, guys.
It's a nasty, nasty mess.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Let's go.
High altitude response
Tangled truck to truck.
to a highway disaster.
Tanks off the ground. It's always a challenge. Can be a little bit stressful as well.
A recovery veteran
Whoa!
struggles to start over.
Hold on, don't move. What's going on here?
And it's desert warfare
Okay, pull it.
in a roadside sandstorm.
No.